So basically, like I told you at the beginning, we are trying to put together a solution that will make your life significantly easy. So we are not just telling you we are bringing an alternative energy to your estate. We are taking it further to say the alternative energy is available. And like you heard my co-host say, that they are with you all the way. While it's available, we are also bringing you a solution that is MOMAS that will help in making sure that the power distribution is seamless. Like we know currently, many people do bypass inside their houses. So you have a bill of 10,000 naira, for instance, and the light you used for the month is actually 20,000. So that's one of the problems that MOMAS meters is going to solve for you. So at every point in time, there is check. Our system even comes up with a solution that even the installation process will make it impossible for power theft. So you are not going to be dealing with someone, oh, you would say, oh, inside the person's house. You don't even have to go and disturb the person in their house. Like typical, when NEPA comes, sometimes they will come in when they see wires flying around in ways they can't understand. They can ask you, okay, we need to gain access to see where your DB is, to see, oh, how did you do this connection? Limestone is taking that away for the estate manager. You don't have to stress yourself about that. So we bring you a solution that would make sure you have 24 hours light. And when we bring that into the estate, we bring in MOMAS to make sure that they install meters that you can trust, not estimated bills. As you are consuming the light, you are seeing it. And Rainsource already assured you that they are giving it to you at a discounted rate, which is lower than what most estates offer. And don't forget, it's coming with no pollution, and it's coming with no noise pollution. So at the end of everything, you are very, very comfortable in your estate. So the estate manager would not have to deal with that. You are not pursuing anybody. You are not trying to deal with anything at any point in time. All you need to do is just make sure that your tenants, or make sure that the occupants in the estates are comfortable. And don't forget, this solution is going to attract people to your estate. For instance, I live in an estate where light became a major problem. And when it became a major problem, you just see people exiting the estate, because some people actually go to estates because they want comfort. So at the point where the light solution was resolved, I saw them coming in back. So basically, what we are trying to also do for you as a facility manager and as a state manager is to ensure that you have your crowd every single time, and you don't have to deal with such problems, because Rainsource has a staff that is in the estate making sure that the light is stable, and MOMAS is always a call away to make sure that at every point in time your meter works well. So at this point, I'm going to bring in the third speaker. He's going to put everything together, because like I'm telling you, be imagining this person is giving me solar, this person is giving me meter. It's normal, it's something I'm used to. Trust me, it's not something you are used to. We are trying to make it seamless. We are trying to make it possible that even while you are at home, or even when you are at work, or you step out, you'll be able to know what is happening in your house. We're not telling you something that we've not tried. It's something that is tested and trusted. So at every point in time, you are in sync with your house. So at this point, I'm going to bring in the MD, the CEO for Limestone Technology Services. I have talked so much about every other person, but trust me, you would want to meet him. So at the end of every session, we are seeing questions that are coming in, different questions for how long it takes to install some things, what is the financial implication, what is the terms of partnership, what are the installation, is there installation for private homes? And we are seeing your questions. We are going to take that at the end of the whole session. So keep sending in your questions from time to time. So while we wait on that, I'm calling in Mr. Ifeanyi Aneke, the MD CEO for Limestone, to come and tell us how this solution is putting up everything together to make sure that our life is very easy. Please answer.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot, Amaka. Thank you, Marcos, from MOMAS, and then it was great. Notwithstanding the issues with the audio, it was really great hearing what you had to say about meters, the different varieties of those meters that are available. to make it easy for people to be able to know exactly what the consumption is. The presentation from Rensos was also amazing. It was great to see what is there and how Rensos is making sure that you are a long-lasting partner towards, quality, reliable energy generation. So you don't have to worry about power anymore. So this is great. So what am I here to talk about? We've talked about the power generation. We've talked about make sure that people can pay for what they consume using smart meters. What exactly is this young man going to be talking about today? I'm talking to you about Limestone, right? So Limestone is the thing that is stitching all of these things together. It is the secret sauce that we're bringing to you from Limestone Technology Services Limited that is going to make this whole thing work together seamlessly. And I will explain that to you in a short time. So next slide, please. So we're going to be looking at how we're going to be able to revolutionize community living, right? So our vision in Limestone is to provide secure homes and neighborhoods for everyone, everywhere in Nigeria. All of these things are things that we've taken time to build into the system. So how can you reap the benefit of innovative community? Next slide. So we talked about reliable electricity. That is definitely one of them. Say goodbye to power outages, right? That is something that we're making possible for you. We've talked about unified payment. So no need for you to now be wondering where to make payments. Everything is together in one app. In our app, the Limestone app, you have everything you need to be able to manage your community. Next slide, please. We have optimized energy consumption. With our partnership with MoMAS, you can tell exactly what you're using, and you can see your energy usage over time. And you can begin to make sure that you don't spend too much money on those as well. Next slide. There's also reliable green energy. I mentioned this already. I talked about the problem that we have with the national grid, right? It's a challenge. It's a problem. If you rely on national grid, you would suffer. Nigeria will be hard for you. And that's what we're trying to save you from, right? So with our partnership with RenSource, that is over. You get better, cleaner energy that is even much more affordable and reliable. What are you waiting for, really? Enhanced accountability. So our app allows you to be able to really manage all of these things effectively, right? So it's effective, it is clear, it is transparent. The estate manager is not stealing money. It is obvious. Everybody knows that there's transparency on how this money is used. You are seeing the money coming from different places. It's a complete estate and community management solution. And the interesting thing is that it's also a property management solution. And I'm going to get to that when we get to some of the personas that this solution works for. This is designed by Nigerians, for Nigerians. I personally have had this problem that we're solving here. I have struggled with, relying on the national grid, and I've suffered for that. Everybody in our team have gone through those problems. So we sat together and we've created a solution that is going to solve our collective problem. Next slide. So for facility managers, we understand the challenges you are facing today. We know that you're struggling with being able to manage the properties and estate within there. So what are a couple of things that we've built into our solution will make it easy for you to be able to manage your facilities, to manage your properties, to be able to manage the rentals, right? So everything that is happening within your facility, Limestone can help you do that, right? So you can set access control, you can create groups, you can determine exactly who should get access to what. All of those things are things that are there. Limestone is also great for estate owners. So if you are someone that have built an estate, you own an estate, this solution can help you manage your estate. And it can help you manage a group of estates as well. So if you have 50 estates, 100 estates, this solution can give you a bird's eye view of all the things happening across your estate. You get to see the revenues you're generating from there, from service charge, from the different levies. You can see all of those things. You have visibility across board, everywhere. That is really amazing and powerful. For real estate managers, the same thing. We offer you ability to be able to manage your properties. If you have a couple of properties that are, in different communities, This solution is easy for you to do that. With a Limestone app, you can tell exactly, you can publish your property for rental. People will be able to, say they want to book for inspection. The app will direct them how to get to the place. And then when they get to that location, they will be able to find your property, and then they will be inspected, and they can even make payment for these things in the app. It is an amazing solution that has solved all these needs. Same thing with landlords, right? So if you're a landlord and you're struggling with managing your tenants, this is a solution for you. The tenants can actually use this solution to even raise complaints, even within the community level. So there are shared resources, there are shared community assets that is managed by estate managers, or even within the property that's managed by the landlord. So there's complaint management there is tenant management, there is smooth operations for customer satisfaction. All of this is designed. We're also bringing in our services feature set that makes it easy for people, for you to manage external people that are fixing things for you in your estate. So there's a lot of things that we're bringing together in this application for you. It is really called a super app. There's so many things that you get out.